Odysseus left, there was no one to summon us. What makes Telemachus summon us now? He can warn us of what's happening now, as he knows firsthand.
I have summoned you to warn you of the trouble that has struck my house. Suitors harass my mother. They infest this place, feasting on our cattle and goats. Now that Odysseus isn't here, we have no one to drive this curse from the house. I'd fight if I had more power in me. It's intolerable. Be ashamed of yourself and fear the gods' wrath. I beg you, Zeus, stop them. Leave me alone unless you think my father did deliberate damage. You punish me by setting these parasites against me. It'd be better for me if you weren't taking my cattle and treasure. If so, we'd be able to make up in no time.
Go away.
How dare he put this blame on us? It's your own mother, Telemachus, who deserves the blame for tilling our hopes, dangling us while having someone else in mind. She'd sit weaving and claiming to many of us that when she's done, she'd pick one of us. But she's unweaved every night. This is a shroud for Lartes, so he can have a proper burial, because no man should lie dead with no cover. 3 years she's deceived us blind. The 4th year, one of her women told the truth, and we caught her in the act. Against her will, we will force her to finish her weaving. Send your mother back and make her marry one of us. We will devour your goods and your wealth as long as she holds out.
Ugh! How can I do such? Imagine the price I'd pay Icarius if I sent my mother home. I will never issue that ultimatum. You must leave this palace, but if you decide the fare is better here, then come away. I cry to Zeus to pay you back with vengeance.
Odysseus is near, breeding death for all of you. We must stop them then before this.
He's dead. Send his mother to her father to arrange the wedding.
And
I'm sailing off to Sparta for news of my father. If he's alive, I'll brave out 1 more year. If he's dead, I'll come back, arrange a full funeral, and give my mom a new husband.
These suitors are laying their lives on the line when they consume Odysseus' goods.
even if Odysseus did come back, he'd die a humiliating death among us suitors. Now let's break up this assembly.
Listen to me, God. You told me to go on a search for my father, but the suitors watch me every move I make.
You don't lack courage or sense from this day on, as long as you're Odysseus' son. You are now a man in both words and action. So how will your journey end? In shipwreck or defeat? If you are not son of Odysseus, I'd fear your defeat. Not many sons are equal to their father. Most of them don't come close, but you are different. Don't be distracted by the suitors, they are madmen. Don't understand the danger of as Odysseus approaches. Your journey is soon. Go home now, and get your things ready, while I go into town and gather a crew for you.
To whom I go?
Friend, come eat and drink with us. We'll provide you with whatever you need for the search of your father.
How can I dine with you while you're carousing here, ravaging all my best possessions? And that I am old enough to understand. Anger seethes inside of me, and I'll stop at nothing to destroy you.
You'll get lost on your journey just like your father.
Euryclea, I summon you.
Yes, Telemachus?
Give me some fine wine and bundle it in a package for me. I'll pick it up in the evening when no one is awake. I'm sailing to Sparta in search of my father, and my mom can't know.
You're crazy! What's wrong with you? Your father's dead somewhere and you don't need to suffer as well.
A God made this plan. Just don't tell my mom for 2 weeks, unless she finds out herself.
Okay, okay.
Please, my beautiful Neomon, please lend us a ship.
Yes.
I put a spell on you.
It's time to go home.